Hey, Obson. Yeah, chair was covering for me when I was throwing away my sandwich container. Alright. I can now get a proper start to Endless Space 2. And yeah, Obson, I'm taking one stream day away from Monster Hunter, though I will probably play Monster Hunter later. Okay, so last time we beat the game on serious difficulty. Nah. Today we're going for impossible. Now,
Join
I know
with the Oregons.
Oregons. Okay. So last time I know I explained the Vultures, but for the purposes of potential YouTube uploading, for anyone that may happen upon this VOD in the future, I will explain the Vultures yet again. The Vultures were in Endless Space 1 and in Endless Legend. In Endless Space 1, they were a DLC race added when Endless Legend came out, and in Endless Legend, they were sort of like Science Vikings, and they are Space Science Vikings in the Endless Space games. So they're a faction that is kind of like lots of little things add up to their asymmetry in the game. So their faction affinity is called metafolding. This allows them to build a portal on any of their colonies, and this portal allows instantaneous movement from one colony to another that both have the portals. This eats up all of the movement on the ship, but it is instantaneous travel across any distance. What this means is we can settle a vast swath of planets across a galaxy, and everything will still be defendable. Hey, Mr. BJ, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. So with the Vultures, you generally are going to be playing a little taller rather than wider, even though you have a wide empire, and you'll be able to easily defend your territories with the portals. Basically with like maybe 2 fleets, maybe 3. You can hold your properties very, very easily. So the Vultures, as a people, they deal plus 20 damage to attackers during ground battle, and they produce 1 science each. Not bad for a population. Again, this feeds into their play defensive strategy. It also means that they're scientists, so going for science victory is not difficult. You can also do military victories. I don't know what I'm trying for yet. We'll have to wait and see how the game goes. Our faction traits. We have Sisters of Mercy citizens. Same deal with the damage done to attackers, but they generate approval. They are religious, which is pretty much the opposite of science. And I mean, can't change that. We will probably not have a lot of Sisters of Mercy growing as we go. So, they're involuntary nomads. They start with a special super colonizer ship. This is the Argosy. And the Vultures have 1 colony ship. It essentially is immortal. If it gets destroyed, it's just sent back to your first colony. When you colonize a location, you gain these FIDs. Well, FIDZ bonuses and approval bonuses. And manpower generation bonuses across system or systems. So the initial colonization gives you a bonus for a certain number of turns, up to 15 turns. And I'll point this out when we get in the game what that is. It's called a Golden Age. So this lets you jumpstart your colonies you create. Now, like I said, we only have 1 colony ship. And that colony ship, it goes down for about 3 to 5 turns, something like that. And then it can be redeployed again. It's a great exploration vessel. It has like a speed of 11 by default, and we can upgrade that later. So I'm gonna pretty much take a planet and then explore around for my second system. Now you can colonize quickly if you have a lot of resources. If you have a lot of dust and strategics coming in, you can colonize very quickly. But you also get free colonizations after maybe about 10 turns. Your Gossie's been out. Material expertise, we can use strategic resources for system development upgrades, and I'll point this out in game. It's a really powerful ability. It means we can basically sell all of our luxuries off and use strategics to enhance our upgrade levels on our systems. Corsairs, we can do privateers right off the bat, and we can disguise our ships as pirate ships. I've done this before, and it didn't work the way I wanted it to, because if you disguise yourself as a pirate ship, you can't attack pirates. So I couldn't attack the pirates, even though I did that to move through Craver territory. It was a clever idea I had that just didn't work. This, though, might be fun for like a conquest victory. If we want to take over homeworlds, we could send our ships out as Corsairs and then just ambush whatever we want to take. This sort of supports the Space Vikings idea. We have the negative trait of Black Thumb 2, minus 15% food on systems. This does slow your growth down, and it may make me pick up a food-generating tech, but we will see. Core Worlds, all of our systems get plus 10 approval when we have a colony in its golden age. That is covered in here. That's that plus 10. Essentially, if we're chaining our colonizations together, we can get bonus approval rating. Our two starting technologies are xenobiology and rare earth forms. So, colonization techs. We start with the Federation. It's a weak form of government, more or less. I may try to change to something else later, but we'll have to wait and see. And our main political party, scientists. Big thing about scientists is when you start with them, you have access to the second tier of tech. We're going to do 7 randoms. We have the... It's in here somewhere, the unique random thing on. I don't remember where that is. Yeah, unique random. So, limiting redundant factions. Essentially, we will have just unique enemies to face. So we have medium minor civs, and their difficulty is normal. We're doing everything on normal pretty much. All this is normal. All the victories are on. Oh, yeah, the victory we are shooting for is probably science, though conquest... No. Supremacy might be something I attempt, depending on alliance structure and whatnot. We are starting with impossible. We did serious last time, so we're just going to up the difficulty 1 step. Pirates are normal. We're going to play with the galaxy a little bit. So I did Spiral 8 last time. We have other interesting shapes. Ovoid is basically a big blob of a galaxy, and everyone is sort of just mixed in there. Spiral 8 is the most reliable because you basically get an arm to yourself. A ring galaxy, all of the systems are on the outside, and there's a big empty in the middle. I think there's actually a scattering of planets in the middle. A disk has 4 sectors. Spiral 2 is just 2 long arms. Spiral 4, Spiral 6, Spiral 8, all the same things. I don't know what the community challenge is. You guys can't see that. Chat's right there. Twin elliptical are there are 2 galaxies technically, and then you have like 4 and 4 on each side. And then we can just do random. I think I'm gonna do a ring galaxy? Lots of constellations. Galaxy size is huge, galaxy density is medium. So the one thing I'm dropping from the normal settings is special node frequency I want to low. I want them in there, but I don't want a lot of them in there. I'll keep resource abundance on normal. So something that can really screw you over is if you don't get strategic. So we're gonna have to be careful about that. Okay, I don't think I need to cover anything else. Let's vault again. The one thing I may have to do around turn 10 to 20 is run and swap out my laundry. Normally I don't have to do that on a weekday, but I did buy new clothes. And I'm giving them a wash. This is not going to be very audible.
Is this the end of our voyage? Bill left in sorrow and desperation. And while they slept through the explosion, I have stayed awake for centuries.
I know this is really quiet for you guys.
To save Zodiac, first of the bloodline. But our power, my power, is fading. I can do nothing more for my people, the Vultures.
For me, I don't think I had 24-hour binge. Let's say if I would. Technically, you would want to do something like 48. Because you can get maybe about 2 per hour. I'm factoring in bathroom breaks and whatnot. Food breaks. So maybe 48 episodes. Alright, so we found some remnants.
The Vultures are a stubborn, resilient people that have spent centuries seeking a home.
No, I'm early,
Stranded
Jin.
on the world of Auriga.
Okay, we know what the vultures are. Okay, so these are where the remnants are? That's actually not a bad group. Yeah, so I'll point this out. This is our galaxy. Like I said, the center of the galaxy is not going to be that full. And basically, instead of arms, we just get sections of the galaxy. Now, I don't know if you get, like, paired to someone else. Hopefully we won't. But immediately, let's look at Gemini here. Gemini, on something we can colonize, we have Antonov rings for more dust and science, and the titanium and Hyperium right there. So I think we're just going to immediately take Gemini. So this is the Argosy. As I said, we got 11 movement on it. So we can use that to explore. We will be given an exploration vessel as soon as we settle. So we will just pick up Gemini 4. Yep. That might actually be more. No. Oh yeah, we did get that. I'm like, wait, no, I meant Gemini. Yeah, I meant Gemini 2, not 4. So that subterranean might be more strategics. So normally I would say screw you, drone networks. It's not a great thing. But I want to make up for our lack of food from Black Thumb. And the fact that we don't start with xenolinguistics or plasma metallurgy, which are my first 2 techs we're taking. Let me know about the volume too. I don't mind having the volume up in this game a bit. Anyways, we want to pass. Was it Toys for Boys? It's Toys for Boys. So we now have ecstatic approval. Yeah, if we had that other law slot, I'd do both Toys for Boys and the Super Tax Act to counter each other out. For free dust. So yeah, we got now a firing class ship. So, my starting thing for the Vaulters, we want xenolinguistics and plasma metallurgy, mostly for getting Hyperium and Titanium in. Obviously, xeno-industrial infrastructure is incredibly important. Interplanetary transport network can be important. So I really would like to get the basic system development going, which means we need 2 from this section. And I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing, but I think we're going to go for X atmospheric filtration and galactic commodities. But I'm going to wait the 5 turns to get these 2 in. So really good starting tech for the Vaulters. We can get the Budokai bunkers, which we have crazy capacity on system. We can immediately hop on to autonomous construction for 3 more command points. We can pick up either of the food things, and botanical scanning gives us some pretty good food things, especially if we find luxuries. And we can immediately hop on any of the 2nd or 3rd tier science. Hey, Clobber. But we're gonna have to play the wait and see game. I just had something in my teeth. It was like a little hair. Anyways, I didn't want to show people me scraping my tooth with my thumb. Anyways, I don't know exactly how we're going to take this. If we have cravers nearby, I will go more military. If we have, like, the trees nearby, I will go for more pacifistic things. Oh, I do think, though... No, I know what I'm going for next. I would like to get off-world agribusiness so we can do diplomacy with minor factions and pirates. Then we'll pick the other things. So, next up, we're going to create a new type of ship. These are our Cubs. Cubs, we're going to start with the Dark class. That's our Explorer ship. And you may notice our Explorer ships have 2 gun ports. So we are going to load them up with lasers. Give them some defenses. Do some movement. And we got some really, really terrible starting ships. Actually, let's drop one of those. Wait, I have to see something. So it's... Okay, it is 30. So actually, let's do 2... So that's... Okay. So you can grab up basically a worse engine. And for 40 industry, you can get 8 movement as opposed to 60 industry for 10 movement. So we're just going to do that. That's going to be our starter fighting ship. I will absolutely go with lasers every time. I don't even know if I want to click this. You're going to jail, Karach. So, standard trick we're going to do. We have 4 probes. We actually have a pretty good starting probe ship. So we're going to do 4 probes. Wait. Because this is immediately colonizable. Blue cap mold. So if we can take that planet, we get the blue cap mold in. Oh, more titanium. That's awesome. So we're going to use that other probe to shoot that way. So we don't need the guns or the armor. Or that. We're gonna go for that. Grab this guy, and we're gonna hit the retrofit button. So for 30 dusts, we retrofit him. We got our 2 other probes. Now we have a very fast-moving ship that we can send out. However, I am going to create... This is going to be our probe ship. We're basically going to recreate that ship we just had. Give it a good engine. Double stack of probes. Just in case we need a probe ship. It should. Oh, last thing we need to do. We're gonna install Petra Judica as our governor. Let's take a look at her. So, Vaulter heroes. Really handy explorer types. And getting your ships a good bit of defense. But what's more important is we can get basically 1 titanium, 1 hyperium on Empire when she's leveled up. We also get some science and some defense, and then more science. Since she is a overseer, she can generate us food if we need it. And she can get us some industry and more deposit generation. Because of this plus 10 industry per anomaly thing. Oh, look at that. We have an anomaly. So we get some extra industry out of her in there. And I think that's our turn 1. Okay. So the Argosy is now in the hangar, and it will be ready in 3 turns. So let's get up to Hoth. I want to see what's over here. And then I want to see what's down here. I will first contact with them, even though we can't do diplomacy with them yet. So our second turn looks like it's a pretty standard layover. Oh, what's this again? Oh yeah, this is where we start. So the Vaulter starter thing is a rejuvenation field, and if we can get it in our system, we get 25 dust on that system, which isn't bad. Hoth is a tiny industry place. And Soydon is kind of meh. And that's a science-generating black hole. As you would expect. Now that doesn't connect, so this is probably a little dead end. Oh, no, it curves back. Okay. So Veni, we've got toxic for dust, science and science. Okay. I don't mind me that. I'm probably going to send the Argosy down that way then. Okay, Xenolinguistics is done, and the drone network finished at the same exact time. Perfect. So we can slap Xeno-industrial infrastructure in there. So yeah, we just gained access to that. Oh, what's the blue cap mode reward for that? Star system improvements, we get 75 blue cap mold. I don't care about that as much, if I'm being honest. Okay, we found a little planet right there. That is probably going to be one of those Academy planets. That's a long walk to Sathras. Dust and science, which ain't bad. So that's a unit where if we kill enemy units with that on the ship, we will actually get influence out of it, which is pretty funny. So Argosy should be up next turn. Here's our first chapter. So what happens with the Vaulters? I read the lore in the last playthrough. What happens with the Vaulters is we colonize our first world and Opbot disappears on us. So our options are either to build 4 defensive structures, defensive or ship improvement, system improvements on Empire, or build 4 scientific improvements or wonders on Empire. The 75 titanium is much better. So the Argosy's ready. I'll pick that quest in a second. So we're gonna make a new fleet with the Argosy and send it on down this way. I want another probe going out that direction. None of these look appealing to me back here. I want a nice, like, 4-planet system that's got, like lots of industry or something. So we'll shop around a bit because we can do that. Let's see. So, defensive structures, we can go for big data shipyards, Budokai bunkers, tractable armaments, and electromagnetic shields, or we can build science structures. And for that, we already have public-private partnerships, and we can pick up the magnetic field generators. And I think that's the easy ones to get. But we end up with Jadoneks. Now, we could sell off the Jadoneks. Or we could just get a chunk of titanium. We'll go for the chunk of titanium. In reality, we really only need to pick up maybe 2 defense techs, like maybe the first 2. That's another arm. We maybe only do really need those, like, first 2 defensive techs. So here's Oid. It's a 1 planeta. We are not bothering with that, and we're just moving on. I will just go straight for the interplanetary transport networks. Then we'll colonize this place. It's pointless to build a portal right now because we don't have another place to go. Oh, Turkana. Let's see. This has got potential. High industry, moderate industry, and dust and science. Okay, okay. We'll get a freebie colonization soon. 8 turns. So let me actually send the Argosy on a little more. Oh, that's Jadoneks. Oh, okay. This is our section. This is our arm. It's not outstanding. That's a good chunk of industry too. Okay, we'll get them back here. I think we are just going to take Turkana. It's not the best, but it's a second place. What's Warden got going on? Lots of deserts. What's Reamer again? These two might not be bad. Reamer and Turkana. Our goal is to get around 8. If we pick up Soidon, that'll be 4. Let's contact these guys. We might want to pick up something like this, where it's like a minor faction far away. I think we have an arm right here. Yeah, and then there's like an arm up here. And our arm, technically, is right here. So the reason I was manually getting this guy back over here was for that. Oh, that sucks. Good thing we won't be taking that planet anytime soon. We will maybe want to pick up the free movement soon. It's like 7 turns though. I want to build science structures first. That's like 10 turns. Jeez. All right. I will just take that for that amount of dust and that amount of strategics instead of waiting. So we're gonna build the Xeno-industrial infrastructure. I think I want a probe ship. Maybe. We'll have to maybe put a little wait and see on that. So we definitely want the Budokai bunkers. They're really cheap. I think we go for ubiquitous surveillance as well. If we build the Budokai bunkers and the surveillance in both these places, we get our quest done. We could potentially go for that too. I will praise these guys because we have nothing to spend our influence on. So I'll do it twice. And I'll hit the... Ooh, yeah, we won't hit those guys yet. Probe ship. Wait, can I see the gas lanes? Yeah, I can. So we want to do a probe here, and that's it. Yeah, so not exactly blown away by my starting arm. But it shouldn't be too bad. So let's load up these two. Let's do a probe in that direction. Kind of a couple dead turns going on right here. Pirates have spawned at Sathras. So pirates, we can throw money at them, throw influence at them. We can buy a mark from them to put on other groups so pirates attack them, or we can do a non-aggression pact, which will basically cause these pirates to not screw with us. So it's 200 to throw support behind them. We aren't generating, in my opinion, enough dust quite yet for that. So 3 on that. We got the second colony in. We'll see how these guys are going on. We might do a pair of portals just to get around quicker. Because we can get to both sides now of our arm. That doesn't surprise me. Let's put the portal in there and there. So 3 turns on both those portals. 1 turn on that portal. Convince you not to get a body pillow. Well, I don't think I can stop you, in all honesty, from not getting a body pillow. Well, we're not dead last score-wise. What are the planets here again? Lavas and toxics. This gives us lava, right? Ash. That gives us lava. Okay. And toxic is hyperpacks? Okay. No, don't get a body pillow of me. I didn't even look at Oid there. Single gas giant. Okay, so their portals are only a turn off, which is not bad, in all honesty. I think we'll see what this anomaly is on Hoth. Anomalies. Well, curiosities, excuse me. Blue cap mold. Don't care about it. Don't need it. Don't want it. You know what we're going to go for next? We're going to go for the commodities. There, 3 turns. That's much better. The reason we're going for the commodities next is because we can sell off our blue cap mold and Shadow Necks. Okay, that's the Academy quest started. Gonna generate more resources with her. We now generate 9 and 4. Which is pretty not terrible. Portal built. Portal will be built in 2 turns there. So we're gonna load in these 2 here. And then these 2 here. We'll check that anomaly, fly him back here, fly him over there to check those. Cordial with these dudes. Don't want to praise them again yet. Soydan might be my 3rd, maybe 4th colony. Okay. Fleet movement reduced to 0 for 2 turns with the Argosy. Oh heavens no. Super Spuds, we found potatoes. What does it take to grow Volters quickly? Blue cap mold. I honestly, sincerely don't need any of these. I can point it out actually, right here. This is why, because if we use our strategics, we can generate industry and food, or science and dust, or industry and food, or science and dust, or straight up 5% FIDS, or add a multiplier on the systems to make them develop faster. The only problem is, because we're very spread out, and I don't know how many planets I'm ultimately going to take, I don't exactly know... I don't exactly know if we're going to be able to pull all of those in. I do know we have a lot of titanium, and that's what we're going to be specifically focusing on. I think, because the food and industry is really helpful early. And actually here, they're ecstatic. Never mind. I was going to say let's build infinite supermarkets, but I don't need them yet. So we're going to grab our ship and portal him over. So, no wait, let's Let's keep the engines on, because I want to have this guy running around a lot. I don't mind making these things a little more expensive. Yeah, we'll retrofit them. Oh, I should have damn it. I should have probed, and then I should have retrofitted and then probed. That was my mistake. So we got a Zvali population. Not bad. That's science and approval. Science unhappy, and then just approval. We got more Hyperium. And we got just some Jadonecks. So the Hyperium is on the planet we have already. So now we have 7 coming in. Excelente. Let's just send a probe out that way. I need to start seeing if there's stuff I can take in other places. So yeah, you can see there's the Adamantian here. We can't take any of those planets, but that is Adamantian. So now we got the oh, nope, one more turn. One more turn, we'll have that marketplace. I think we just found the Riftborn. So we found Eider.
We are Riftborn. We come into your
I don't mind the Riftborn. So Eider, they're dust generators. The more curiosities we've explored, the more dust we get. Period, if we assimilate them. I'll just introduce myself for the time being. Their system, Pixis, is not bad for industry for a 3-planet shot. After that, we are going to make a Firang. And then the next sciences we're going to learn are going to be these two. Because while we don't have ashes, we do get the filter barges, luxuries lottery, and then that'll reduce the cost of getting maximized exploitation. Now, I don't know that I necessarily need efficient shielding yet. I haven't gone over here at all, and I don't know that we'll have to pick those up yet. Might slip the drones in after that, even though I don't like drone networks. We do need a bunch of colonizing techs still. What are these again? Toxic and ash. So we do need toxic. We'll take the... So toxic would take about the same amount of time as the lava, but I think lava's better. I'll also go for autonomous construction soon. We pretty much want to pick anything that will build our defenses up, make our ships, not necessarily ships better, but let us science better, and we do kind of want to pick ship stuff up. But for the most part, wow. That might actually hurt my approval rating. It did not. Oh, because we're still considered scientists. It's just the pacifists got a big boost. Okay. Okay, bunkers. Yeah, the pacifists are gonna get kind of reduced real quick, like. Yeah, we're gonna take up Remor 2 as soon as I can. That Firang is gonna go over here. This one we want over here. I don't know about those two yet. Definitely Remor, I would like. Okay. I am going to... Did we get any new lasers? No. So I want a home defense fleet. So I don't care about movement speed on a home defense fleet. All I care about is having a cheap ship that I can have like 4 of for the time being. That's why we made the Cub class. That's in case we have to fight off like pirates invading us from somewhere. We'll go back and praise them twice. So in 3 turns we'll be able to get their quest, which we will probably need a ship in system for, so that fairing might help. Or the Argosy. We could send the Argosy. Yeah, we can colonize for free now. Yeah, I'm not getting to these. That quest is gonna fail. Alright, let's get some probing going on. God, 10 turns for that. So we got our titanium. So we'll get to this quest in a moment. First thing we're gonna do before I forget, we're gonna set this up. And we're gonna modernize both our systems. Actually, I could have gone the other way. I think both are legitimate. But yeah, the industry means we can just build buildings faster. Food means we get people faster. And we'll put the science structure in there next. And actually, to counteract our dust losses, let's do cerebral royalty in both places. Oh, and we'll do infinite supermarkets here. So this quest, so we have to either destroy this pirate lair.
What can I do for you?
Or we can become get a non-aggression status with them. So if we suppress them, we get the Hellraiser torpedoes, which are sort of long-range DPS things, right? Or we can get the Turiak drive, which gives us ship evasion and 4 movement points. Now the last playthrough I did this one, and it turned out to be, because I thought it would be easier, right? Turned out to be not that great. Because what happened was, my ships couldn't invade well early on, because we had to invade this place. And we just couldn't. We lacked the ability to invade. For a really long time. More than this. More than the 12 turns. The Turiak drive is better. Definitely better. But this is way harder in my opinion, especially for us the Vaulters when we are not an influence generating people. Because it's going to take 400 influence to non-aggress with them. And I don't know how long that lasts. Wow. That did nothing. I was just seeing what that did and it really didn't do a lot. So we'd have to save up for the non-aggression, and I think we'd have to keep reapplying it for that duration. Or we could try to destroy them. I'm gonna actually do the Turiak drive this time and give it a try. Oh, we shaved 3 turns off that. So we're amicable with the remnants. Hear My Last Cry. We are absolutely going for a tech. That's always the best one for Hear My Last Cry. Why? Where'd you retreat to? Okay. Oh, you followed the pirate ship. Wow. Okay, good. The pirate ship's going that way. No, I'm going that way. And the pirate ship's going that way. Oh god, no. Okay, we'll just have them explore this way then. Okay, so hear my last cry. Essentially an asteroid's coming near your home system that has ancient stuff on it. So we can go for 10 turns of influence and dust generation, 10 turns of percent science generation and approval on systems, or we can just get a free technology. I almost always go free technology. And we got this. Multi-thread management. Which is actually pretty not bad. That means we can now do dust buyouts just for free. That's a tech I go for anyways. So that's not bad that we got that. Here's another reason we kind of need influence is... Oh, this is dust. Never mind. Okay, explore the ruined curiosities until you discover Escolva. Okay, so we need to find ruins. Dun 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 do do do. So there's ruins on Soyden. So let's grab up our explorer ship there. It's on Reamer. Life form. Spheric, atmospheric. Nothing on Pyxis. Hopefully the one on Soydan will just give us the quest. So we got the drone networks there. Cerebral reality there. Alright, let's get the... We'll go for the food and industry per pop bonus. Yeah, so cerebral reality in both these places should, hopefully, counteract some of the dust we've been spending. Because we do need a fleet. Okay, let's go down and... Where's that ruin? We got a titanium enhancer. No quest done, unfortunately. Some Jatternecks. You will find it. Okay, so if we do minus 10 tech per turn, I want to see what that does to us. More Jatternecks. So it's about minus 20 science. We generate... Well, no, it's just minus 10. Not minus 10 on systems. On Empire. Okay, I'll do that. So in 20 turns, we get a free technology. Take a hit on science for 10 turns. Yeah, so we had to look around for ruins. Life form, atmospheric, ruins. Oh, well. All right, little probe ship, get working. Yeah, we're gonna take we're gonna take quite the hit soon. God, I love just being able to spend blue cap mold like that and not give a shit. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to slip that in there, the intergalactic supermarket. Only because we are hemorrhaging dust right now. Okay, that's definitely a loss in industry. Excuse me. Lots of atmospheric anomalies, unfortunately. Curiosities. Same difference. Wow, they get all these crazy good planets, crazy good systems. These, like, double fivers and a 4-shot. God damn it, game. Meanwhile, here I am just scraping at, like, the bottom of the barrel. I might actually go and grab Warden. I'm not gonna lie. I do like what Reamer can offer. How long would it take them to get over there? So I get the colony in the same amount of turns. It's Pollux do. Atmospheric, life form, ruins, and atmospheric. So I do want to get the 2 ruins on that. I don't think anyone's going to be taking Reamer anytime soon. I don't know. I really don't. The problem with going for Warden is it might piss someone off. However, I may have to take that chance. Because it's also adamantine over there, and Reamer, as far as I know, has nothing. So it'd be 6 turns there, 6 turns back. Actually, let's go for it. Because if it's 6 turns there, 6 turns back, we will have plenty amount of time. Plenty of time to colonize this and have our colony come back. Wow. Oh, I achieved that deal. I'm like, wow, someone did that. And I'm like, oh, it was me. So I've actually been building pretty quickly then. That blue cap mold. When's nerdless space? Yeah, that's not happening. Oh, Kionos, what do you do? You do science, Kionos. I see another planet I want. Well, maybe grab Warden and then Kionos. So this is what we can do as Vaulters. Is it's like, I can be like, ooh, I want that planet. Ooh, I want that planet. Ooh, I want that planet. And I can just run and grab them. I found Beta.
Some things in this cosmos we have come to understand. You're
Wow.
not one.
They definitely don't want any form of peace with me. Sure. We'll colonize that. Let's do that after that goes in. I do want to do filter barges somewhere still. Okay, can I non-aggress with these guys? Not yet. God, that's like 7 turns away for me to do non-aggression with them. What's their fleet strength looking like? 700 and 500. My fleet strength is probably about 300, 600, maybe 400. So we are definitely behind on that. But they're Riftborn and they can be like that. So we're just going to pass on through their system. That's turn 30. So we get our first Vaulter collection bonus. Scientists get upped. You pieces of shit. God damn it. Alright, we got a Vaulter quest here. Greater worries in your mind. You remember that one of your wisest advisors once said that a great leader... Oh, it's just a normal quest. I thought it was maybe Vaulter themed. So let's see. We're gonna go for the Hyperion. So we need 2 ships of 30 offensive power. Yeah, we got that. So that's free Hyperion for us. Ooh, there's green. That's the trees are over here. Oh, that's like a fleet. Oh no, that's their exploration ships. Maybe. Still gonna go for Warden. I might want to make another Faerang to do it there. Alright, I think after this... Yeah, did that, obviously. Okay, purple got the Haroshim way over there.
Name of the heart and of
Totally gonna take that from them. I would like to be friends with them.
Some things in this cosmos we have come to understand. You're not one of them. What do you want?